What's up, everybody? This is Yates. Uh, I'm just here to send a special message out to Caleb Braxton on behalf of my co-host Banks.
Don't do that.
He got a song for you.
Don't do that.
He just wanted you to hear it right now.
Don't do that. Cause I'm gonna speak it to his instance. If we ever hook up, she gonna hear this shit. This man started out like a DJ.
That's all he wants you to do. You ain't got to stop working. You ain't got to stop traveling and seeing it all. But when you get in LA, dial his number.
I come to where you at. No, I'm Orlando to the store.
Yeah, you just want to be friends.
Who's the basis on this shit?
That's all he want to do is be your friend.
Not really.
You know, at least at the start.
No, not even the start. I want to be your confidant. Whatever
Yeah,
confidant means.
the confidant. There's that too. Kayla, all you got to do.
Who is the basis for real though? This shit rocky.
He'll pick you up from the airport. You ain't got to spend no money on hotel fees. He'll drive you to where you need to be. He'll do the Instagram photos for you. He's not gonna be in them, but he'll take them.
Oh no, ain't nobody gonna ever know we in a relationship.
Yeah.
Not that I wouldn't be proud, but you know.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah, man. I like to stay low key with any woman.
Yeah, no, I feel you. That's why I'm trying to talk you up right now.
No, I appreciate that.
You
brother.
keep working. You know, whenever you want to come back, whenever you got time off, just dial his number.
I'll move for it. Fuck it. We can do the podcast anywhere.
That's true.
Technology.
That's true.
I'll be at NXT. Yes.
That's true.
I need a Velveteen Dream autograph first.
All you got to do
You
is
gonna run it back.
call him, Kayla.
I appreciate the shout out that you're doing too.
Hey, man, I'll just be trying to hook people up.
You should.
As opposed to like, I don't like hook up, but I want to initiate.
You should hook up.
No, I don't do matchmaking like that. But I'll shoot a shot for you.
Okay. You like I'll pass you the assist.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. No, I'm much more Jason Kidd than
Once you get to the
Phil
age,
Jackson.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely a coach, or I'm just I'm more so a coach now. I kind of retired from the game.
Yeah. And plus I'd rather like have people hook people up or like at least float the idea out there than do what some of my friends are doing or fiance's friends are doing that got kids. They out here like, oh, you guys are next. And
No, I'm good.
yeah, shut the fuck up.
Right. How you know?
Like, look, man, we've been watching y'all. We've been studying y'all. We're watching y'all like game film.
Yeah.
We're trying to know. So if you sitting over here telling us, oh, you're going to be next and keep trying to hang out with us, get your head back in the game and raise your child. Get these formative years.
That's how you feel? You going to tell them that directly?
No, I'm not going to tell them that directly.
Like, yeah, you fucked up because you didn't use protection or pull out.
No, I ain't doing that. I don't think they fucked up. You want to have a kid, you got to have a kid. But don't be sitting up here trying to drag everybody else into parent life.
You should wait.
I'm going to have a kid when I'm ready to have a kid.
I think I'm going to wait or never have one.
I don't know. I have to check my fertility. I've never checked my fertility.
How do you check that?
You got to go.
Do your thing?
Yeah, you got to go do your thing. You got to go get it counted. They got to go count it up.
I know I'm good.
How you know you good? You got to take a few people to the clinic?
I just know I'm good.
Why?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. I kind of want to explore this now. How do you know?
No, you don't.
How do you know you're fertile?
You know. Without doing the count, you know.
Without doing the count, you know? Okay.
Yeah, just wait a couple minutes and you'll know.
What? Okay.
You know, when you're spending time by yourself, you'll know.
Oh,
yeah, be like, damn, you know.
Well, you eat a lot of protein.
Yeah, that's how you know you're straight.
No, that just mean the amount.
But that mean that's how many you straight then, right?
No.
Yeah, that means
no.
Straight.
It just mean more. But nothing from nothing means nothing. You gotta have something.
If you're
trying to have a kid.
How does somebody become like the Octomom?
Oh, she
Taking vitamins?
yeah, she was taking like a lot of those like
Prenatal?
to get pregnant things because
Wait, while she was pregnant?
no, they don't separate like that while pregnancy. It was just more like, well, the wild thing was she already had like 2 or 3 kids. And
During that time?
Yeah, and I think she did it purposefully to get in the news or something. Like this is what some people said. I don't know if that's true. But the one thing I will say is I think they checked in on her and she's doing a pretty good job of raising her kids.
It's 8 of them, right?
It's 8 of it's octuplets, and I think she has 2 or 3 more kids.
So what the fuck? Where's the daddy at?
I don't know, man.
Nick, I would be gone too. Salute that king. I'll be gone too.
Nah, I can't. I can't endorse abandoning your children.
11? You didn't even know. What she was on the low taking all these extra pills. You like, bitch, we supposed to have 1.
I mean, you know.
I'm a father of 8, and these my first.
I mean,
kids.
if you didn't know that, you already know she keeps secrets. So that's the risk you run, my dude.
I know it's fire though. If she got that many kids, it's fire.
Could be.
Ain't no fire enough for me for 8 kids. The first time, like I don't have any kids right now, and then my first kids are 8.
You know what's funny? We assume that women with a lot of kids are fire.
It has to be.
What if they just mess with reckless dudes?
No, it's fire.
It could just be they just have really bad taste. They have bad taste in reckless dudes.
No, it's not, because if a dude just know it ain't fire, he gonna pull out.
It could be someone reckless, like fuck it, I'm already here.
Shit, that ain't work with me. It's been many a times.
Well, you're not lazy or reckless in that capacity.
I think I have a couple times, but that ain't for me to know. That's between her and CVS.
Shout out to Planned Parenthood. We support you. You're not sponsoring us, but if you want to sponsor us.
Oh, you trying to get us in trouble in North Carolina? Where that bill passed in Georgia?
In Georgia? Yeah, that's the stupidest shit ever.
You trying to go problematic? All right, cool.
No, it is stupid.
I'm all. You already know I like problematic. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's stupid. Like 6 weeks into the pregnancy, you can't get one after that. You know what that is? That's a late period.
No, but some women don't know they pregnant until like a couple months later.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So nobody knows at 6 weeks. You can't know.
Yeah, because it don't fully develop.
It don't fully develop, and there have been women who just had late periods. So how are you supposed to know?
I've never met a woman with a late period.
You never met a stressed out woman?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Every woman I talk to is stressed out. That's
so
different.
Yeah, when you get stressed out, your period can miss a week or 2.
Hey, shout out to us for having to Bill Nye, the nasty guy, talk right now.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
You never knew that?
No, I never knew that.
That's the problem, is the niggas who made the laws don't know that shit either.
Matter of fact, like every woman I've dealt with, I only been around them like 1 or 2 of them, and they on their period. Usually I'm never around them and they on their period.
Yeah.
That shit is like a myth to me.
You know what's strange?
What? You said you bleeding. Oh, damn, what's wrong?
What's wrong?
How you get cut?
What's wrong? We could just talk. Put your hair right here for a second.
No, I ain't never went that far. One girl, she was pregnant, and I still said, put the towel out.
Wow.
The old school shit.
Wow. You
ain't never did this?
With a pregnant girl?
No, what? No, a girl to period, yo.
You said a girl was. I thought you said she was pregnant.
No, period.
Oh, okay.
No, that's some. I don't know.
Wow, I was like, wow.
No, that's a little.
I was like, this is.
Nigga, we going to some alien shit.
I was like, okay, we gonna get real Geraldo.
No, I can't. I don't know how dudes do that. I can never. That's some nasty shit.
I don't know.
Or maybe that's how you make a Zion Williamson. But no, I've never done that shit before. No, I said period. A woman was on her period. I think
I've had sex with women on that period. The trick with that is it's not that bad. And the trick is if you want to no, this is
wait. It actually sounds like Russian roulette in a sense.
No, this is real. This is a real game. If you really want, like, if she's bothered by it, if you guys really want to, and she's bothered by it, or you're bothered by it, go take a shower. Because when women
before it, well, you're supposed to take a shower before and after you get some ass.
Yeah, you are supposed to, and you are supposed to urinate as well. Look at us being sex education.
I didn't know about the urination.
Yeah, you should urinate.
I never urinated.
Particularly if you're doing it raw. This is a shout out to Planned Parenthood. once
There's
again.
another way to do it besides raw.
Apparently not. I know people talk about it, but
No,
anyways,
I'm at that age now. I don't believe in condoms.
Okay. Shout out to Planned Parenthood. Shout out to the HIV drug that's prevention drug that's coming out.
2020, we lit.
Yeah.
Who the fuck?
But no, this is what I'm saying. Like, as far as like the sex period thing, like you can use the towel. Another trick you could use is if she can catch her right after the shower, because when they're in water, for whatever reason, the bleeding stops.
Water get absorbed.
I don't know what it is. It's something about the body, but it stops. So you can, either do it in the shower or do it right when she get out of the shower, and you should be fine for a little while.
Yo, women insides are nasty.
They're not nasty.
They're nasty. They got too many holes and shit come out of it, literally in one hole, and then you got blood.
Wait. Do you think they got their period in their ass?
No. I've heard somebody say that before. No, that'd be disgusting.
Like,
I'll just be like fucking by myself the rest of my life then.
Nah, but shout out to women. We appreciate y'all. We don't have to go through that.
Some of them don't appreciate themselves, like Ayesha Curry.
I think she appreciates herself. She appreciates herself.
The pretty women never appreciate themselves.
No, pretty women appreciate. Like
no,
this.
They don't.
So this is the thing
They
about
hate
that.
themselves.
So we're gonna go straight into that.
How problematic can I be today?
I mean, you're doing a pretty good job.
No, I'm not. Because I said something about the time.
No. I'm talking about you start off with like Ayesha Curry don't love herself. Pretty women hate themselves.
They do.
Have you?
A lot of them hate themselves. That's why they act out in that way. Now
I don't know what a lot is.
I'm going toxic masculine. Just
I don't know. I don't know what a lot is. This is the thing I'll say about the Ayesha Curry thing. This is all a thing. Like, okay, so actually, you go first.
Why you say that shit at the red table? I mean, Jada be getting a lot of stuff out of people. Like, she might be the new Barbara Walters.
That's the point of the red table talk. It's to try and get you to cry.
No, but I think she might actually listen. It's somewhere a network like, damn, Will, you think your wife be on here? No, I'm good. No, she good. Hey, can we ask Jada? No, she straight. You don't do red table at this big ass crib I got because I'm always in Dubai. Or I'm always doing a bad movie that's about to come out. So, no, she good. Put it on Facebook because they definitely got a deal, some type of deal with Facebook.
Oh no, definitely.
Because I've seen marketing for like big ass billboards. That was like nobody's saying it. I'm like, damn, that was like the light skin Excalibur table. Yeah, you had like the Holy Grail.
Yeah, and it was all the Curry women.
Look, no, but even you got Jada's mom and you got Willow. It's like, bro, that's generations of light skinned women.
Yeah,
you go from like 18 all the way up to 50.
Like,
something.
Nipsey was out here recipes talking about generational wealth. This is generational mulatto-ness.
Bro, you had every age. It was like, bro, this is like the Pokemon of light-skinned women at this damn table.
It was every shade of light brown. I didn't know there were that many different shades of light brown.
No, when somebody said like black people come in different colors, look at that damn table.
Yeah.
All we needed was some dark-skinned people, some Creole people.
But that was the thing. Like, you just look at that right there. Crayola could come out with 17 different browns. Just off that table, that episode alone.
It'll be the most woke crayon box ever.
Hey, man. I'll buy it.
That's what nobody else knows. I'm like, man, you just got all these different shades of light-skinned women at the table. And I'm surprised nobody didn't get mad.
I know nobody got mad.
Come on, man. You know the Twitter fingers.
Yeah, but that's Twitter.
The woke
Twitter ain't real.
Blackity black. It ain't. It's starting to get worse now. Especially if they took my man Amp off. Shouts out to Amp. They got rid of his account.
What did he do?
He just said he's gonna pistol whip somebody out of a joke.
Oh well, yeah, they put Meryl on suspension too for doing that.
For saying he gonna pistol whips?
For saying something, I think, to Tucker Carlson or someone who was defending Tucker Carlson.
And what'd he say?
Because Tucker Carlson,
I think I know what he said.
Tucker Carlson said something about Chris Hayes, and they rock with Chris Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
And
the MSNBC dude.
Yeah, and you know how Meryl is. If Meryl rock with you and you say something sideways to someone he rock with, he a BX dude.
Yeah. No, it's called loyalty.
Yeah, he a Dominican BX dude. You come at him or his people sideways. It's almost worse to come at his people sideways than him.
Yeah, because he did get suspended. Like, what was that? A week or two ago? That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, what the fuck happened to Meryl? Because like every now and then I'll see his tweets on the timeline.
They freed him though, but it's the same. James Woods. It just happened to James Woods.
What did he say?
He said that people who aren't Trump supporters should be like hung or shot or something like that.
So what they do with his?
They did the same thing did to Meryl, and probably the same thing they're doing to Amp, which is they probably just gonna keep you off of Instagram for like a week or two.
No, this is on Twitter.
Oh yeah, Twitter. They're probably gonna keep you off for a week or two and count that as a strike.
No, I think his is gone.
Like permanently?
Yeah, I think Amps is gone. I
Uh,
don't know. Like he said, he might try to get it back. He said he definitely ain't make another Twitter. Not. It's so bad though. He said on his podcast, on Random Acts podcast, he said it's so bad. They hit him up and said if he tried to create another account, they know his IP address.
yeah.
I said, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They tracing IP addresses now?
Well, when you sign in, you submit your IP address.
Right, but I'm saying, I'm like, you can't go to another Wi-Fi and they find out.
Nah, man.
That shit is that. He was just talking about pistol out of a joke, pistol whipping.
I know, but Facebook is running real tough. Like, yo, any threats of violence right now, we not having it.
But he was talking about pistol whipping another nigga. That's what threw me off.
Yeah, but still, they taking. Like,
they snapping people.
Yeah, no, they just take like if you and right now there's two things I have about that. It's like right now Twitter is just like, look, man, we had to get all these white nationalists off. And to be fair, they was threatening a lot of violence. So right now, anybody who just threatened violence, even in a joke, is quiet for you.
That shit is crazy. Yeah,
but
Meryl was off for a minute. And I'm like, what the fuck?
But they had to give it back to him because his show was popping.
And that blue mark.
Yeah. But this is the thing too is this is the risk you run of talking crazy to people on the internet. Because you don't know how everyone else gonna respond.
Well, apparently when you talk bad about yourself, they respond more negative. Motherfuckers just come out the woodwork. I like the jokes. See, the jokes work when it's like, all right, like some dudes I follow on IG, they from Detroit, so they funny as hell, but they mean everything they say when it comes to some crazy shit. They was like, all right, I'm about to shoot my shot in their DM. That's funny. I mean, it's disrespectful, but it's a joke. So I understand. And she kind of asked for it.
Well, yeah. Well,
like she thought niggas were generally trying to be respectful to Steph Curry, but if you put it that way.
Okay, so this is where I draw the line with the Ayesha Curry thing. Hey, I understand people saying like, oh, da da da. Like, this is a woman who just really just like, hey, I just want to curve a dude. Like, I want to know I still got it. That's all she wanted.
That's hilarious. And that's what it was.
That's what it and
her light skin power is over 9,000. She like, I must.
Yeah, she was like, I haven't curved a nigga in a while. I want to curve a nigga. And I don't see the problem with that. Like, look, if you fine, there is nothing more pleasing for anybody that's fine, or at least that gets approached to be able to curve somebody. Like,
especially light skinned women.
Yeah. Have you ever had the power to curve somebody?
Yo, I gotta put that out.
You don't have to tell the story. It's just a yes or no question.
I hate sound like this because it make me sound egotistical. I have to curve women several times.
Okay. Sometimes it feels good.
No, it doesn't. Actually, I got on the truth, it doesn't. I don't like doing it.
How often does it happen?
Well, as a man, we don't have to curve often because.
Okay, yeah, we just no. This is what I told our mutual friend is that if you a dude and you don't have to curve women that often, you're not that fine.
Yeah, nah.
Cause all right, you telling me Idris ain't got to curve women left and right?
Well, the nigga's rich.
Okay, find a fine broke dude. Like some of these YouTube wannabe fitness model dudes, they out here curving women.
Probably not.
Yeah, they are.
If they ain't North Hollywood, probably not.
They curving. If you find you curving a lot of people, whether you're a man, woman, wherever you lie on the gender.
Because look, I consider myself. I've heard otherwise, but if we're gonna talk about me, and I hate talking about me, I've heard how I look, but me, I consider myself decent.
Yeah.
But I've had to curve women as if I'm not what I think I am.
But it's also like you also have to think about the amount women have to curve. After a certain point, it just gets
depending on what area
it gets
you are
exhausting.
And how you look.
Yeah, it gets exhausting. Well, fine is fine anywhere. You find a fine woman in Montana, watch her DMs be crazy. She could be living in Montana. It's gonna be niggas.
If you talking about the internet, that's different. Like that shit worldwide, literally worldwide.
Yeah, but even like But yeah, if you're in the city and you fine, you got to curve a lot.
All right, let's say, for example. Now, I'm going to use that spectrum. I understand what you mean. Let's say this. So, a bad girl that's from our area.
Mm-hmm.
In the area she going to be in, like, all right, let's go back a couple years ago, like when we was, like, in high school. Because we already know, like, there's certain spots, like South Bay Galleria, you definitely going to get hollered at in 2003.
Yeah,
like,
Fox Hills, you're going to get hollered
That's
at.
a wrap. Like, especially, we're keeping it 100, a bad, big, light-skinned girl, like,
yeah.
You wherever you at, Westchester, wherever you.
Yeah,
at.
no. If you looked like Maya, you was getting hollered at.
Yeah,
if you had any resemblance of Maya, you was getting hollered at.
But if you was thick, if you was a darker skinned woman and you was thick, you still get hollered at because that was at the time when like music videos was putting that out.
Yeah.
Like all women are bad, but it's like that was the music videos doing it. Like you gotta show your ass and then you get popular. So, but let's say now, might not. It's gonna happen in no areas, but not as much as it would.
Well, that's also
because everybody prefer the DM. Like
everybody prefer the DM, and the thing is
weird.
The thing is also, like I told you a few episodes ago, everyone is very hesitant to not be the bad story in the group chat. But
I don't know why.
Well,
I still don't understand that.
Ego, man. It's ego.
No,
anyway,
see, that's why they lose.
Yeah. So
shoot.
But going back to the Ayesha Curry thing, so I understand some people saying like, oh, you shouldn't have any, you shouldn't have want men's attention to validate yourself or anything like that, or you should feel pretty beyond. I understand the argument for that. That's not wrong, but I don't, and it does apply here. But I think the general thing here was this. She's just like, I want to know I still got it. Dudes do the same thing. They want to know, even when they marry, like, could they still pull a pretty woman? Do they still got game?
Yeah.
It's basically her saying, I want to know I still got it. I don't have a problem with her saying that. The creepiest thing I have a problem with, and I told our mutual friends this, is people who saying, oh, we don't holler at her because we respect Steph. Like,
when is a nigga ever respecting another woman?
That's the first thing I said was like that. And the thing I also brought up was like, all right, so if you out here and you saying you're not going to holler at her because you respect Steph, then there's two things. You don't respect her, and you only respect her as his wife, or as it sounds like you only respect her as his property. That would be like me saying like, man, hey man, I'm not going to drive your car. That's your car.
Right.
That's what you're basically saying. I'm not going to holler at your wife. That's your wife. Nah, it's like, nah, I ain't going to holler at her because she's married.
Okay, let's do this.
Because that's what I was saying. I was like, if Ayesha Curry was, all y'all are saying y'all respect Steph. If Ayesha Curry came up to you right now and was like, I'll let you have it. Right now. And no one would know unless you said something. Nobody would be up here like, nah, your husband one of the greatest of all time. I ain't gonna do that.
Like niggas really don't rock with Steph like that, to be 100. Like we fuck with him, but not like that.
Nah, like you seen Nicole Murphy?
But it's different. That's a little different. But now, let's flip it. It's Savannah. James said this. Niggas would be like, all right, she ain't getting no attention, nigga. I just tried to talk to her yesterday.
Yeah.
You heard what Mark Jackson said on live TV, game 1 of the finals last year. He wasn't the only one thinking the same thing. We just got respect. Now, if that's the case with LeBron.
Now, the thing is, when y'all say y'all got respect, so y'all don't want to get, same thing. Y'all don't want to get dragged on Twitter or on the group chat, this and that. But if it's something on the low, you're going to shoot your shot.
Oh, no, definitely.
Because.
Now, if I saw Savannah, I'll look, but I ain't going to say nothing.
Well, I ain't.
Various reasons.
Yeah. Well, and I think this.
And I really fuck with LeBron over Steph.
Well, I don't think. That's the thing I was getting at is like, it shouldn't matter who they married to because the way they're making it sound is like, if Steph Curry wasn't an all-time great, or if Steph Curry wasn't an NBA player, y'all sounding like y'all would holler at her. The only reason y'all respect y'all leaving it alone because y'all like what Steph does, which is the wild. This is like, remember when we used to talk about like people who did trash shit and you're like, oh, but the music is dope, or they make dope movies. It's like, what the fuck did that got to do with them doing this? What the fuck is Steph's game, or what does the Steph's game or LeBron's game got to do with their marriage?
Niggas really love basketball.
Niggas really love basketball, but like, nigga, you
like let's say she was married to like, all right, Colin Kaepernick.
No. Colin Kaepernick, people would say the same thing because they respect what Colin Kaepernick took a stand for. If she was, say, married to
Draymond. She married to Draymond. Everybody and their daddy trying to talk to her.
Everybody trying to. But like,
We don't fuck with that.
let's
Nigga.
say she was married to like no disrespect to this individual whatsoever, just like purely no disrespect. But she was married to Josh Hart or Kyle Kuzma. Niggas would be shooting their shot.
Yeah.
Remember when she first came out and niggas was like, "Oh yeah, who that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Steph. That's Steph White right
That's
there.
you?
Yeah, it's you, Steph."
But remember when the mama came out?
Yeah, and it was
They
like,
showed her doing the fight. I'm like, oh.
"Yo, Dale, that's you. That's your mom." Like everybody was willing to shoot, and then Steph became more and more talented and had more and more success, and then everybody started backing off. It's like, what the hell is wrong with y'all?
What if his whole motivation to become this great was because niggas was really talking about his wife?
Yeah, it's just like,
Did you
yo,
see the game last night?
yeah,
After that clip started trending, the nigga said, I'm about to put up 25.
Yeah.
Mind you, he went 9 for 23, but the nigga still put up 25.
let's put it this way: there are NBA greats who people have approached their mothers, dated their mothers. You really think people gonna really sit up? When's the last time someone respected a marriage? As much rap music as we listen to, y'all really think we respect a marriage? Y'all niggas love Pimp C and Sugar Free and Young Dolph and all these niggas, and y'all really think y'all really gonna respect a marriage? Get the fuck out of here.
At all. Before, the mom had me rolling because the mom was like, all right, bro, you saying too much.
Yeah. It was just, it was someone that was feeling insecure. Y'all watch the show Insecure, and y'all can't even recognize insecurity when y'all see it.
Bro, she like, I do all this
Yeah.
thing. I just want to be
And
loved.
that wasn't even the most.
But the funny thing, like I said, niggas was like, all right, bet. Like, you can't challenge niggas because we're going to be like, all right.
But the most like traumatic thing I heard out of her thing that I thought deserved the most attention was Steph's sister saying she had 5 concussions playing volleyball.
Bro, I was just about to bring that up. That's
Like,
wow.
Yeah.
She said she get anxiety so bad she forget things. I said, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah. Like, yo, like, I mean, shout out to her. Like, you know.
Nigga, I didn't even know volleyball was that tough.
Well, yeah, you dive in and you fall. Like, I didn't know you were hitting your head that much.
What's that movie, Will Smith?
What?
With the CTE movie, Will Smith?
Oh, concussion?
They need to do that with volleyball, too.
Yeah.
Concussion.
Like,
another concussion.
What sport doesn't give you CTE? Like,
basketball. But
basketball and golf?
It seemed like it gave you some type of CTE because, goddamn, Antoine Walker head big as hell now.
I haven't seen Antoine. It's big. Yeah, big ass head.
He on, I think he'd be on Jason Whitlock's show.
That makes sense. You need the bread.
Why?
You need
the nigga got donut rolls in the back of their neck.
Nah, it's just because they need the bread, man. Like, if you
he went through $100 million.
Yeah, but like, if you good at this, you're gonna be on ESPN.
He's not.
That's why you on Whitlock show, because you need the bread.
Okay, but you know what's crazy? Speaking of his show, Marcellus Wiley is getting the bag from Fox and from ESPN.
I thought he was off ESPN now.
Is he?
Yeah, that's why they went over to Fox.
Okay, that's what I was like. What the fuck you doing? I know you can do both. Why Stephen A ain't going to Undisputed, which would be the greatest show ever if he get on Undisputed.
Why? Because ESPN is giving him the money that Fox gave Skip at ESPN.
No, he need to go on Undisputed, get that bag. They'll give him a bigger bag.
Mm-hmm. What's gonna happen is they're gonna bring Shannon over.
Bruh, let me just think about that though. Let's just daydream about how great that would be.
Hey,
Shannon Sharp, Stephen A, and Skip on the same show.
Not just that, like, we need to find out a way to get Rachel Nichols to host a show with Stephen A, Shannon, Jalen, and Bomani.
Oh, you want everybody to get fired?
Yes, yes. And let's have Jamel Hill as the guest host or something like that.
Oh, and Michael Blackstone.
And then let's just throw Will Kane in there from time to time.
No, but you know who's gonna get killed if they go in there? He said Will Kane.
Let's throw Will Kane
with all them niggas, bruh.
I guarantee you, all of them will.
He'll lose it. He gonna say nigger.
Nah, he'll leave that show loving all of them.
No, you know, he gonna be stressed out. He can't hang. Bruh, I barely would be able to hang on. I'll be the young head that's just like listening, bruh, because you know you ain't gonna get a word in.
Nah, and then or just put Pablo in there. It'd be great with Pablo.
But he gonna drop like pop references because you know he around our age.
Yeah.
He gonna like, shut your ass up. Like they like him, but like, shut your ass up.
Yeah.
Bro, that's really gonna be the old head show. Like that'd be the greatest old head show ever.
Oh man, we gotta get Spice Adams in there.
Bro, you just want to be too nigga. That's like the all-star nigga team.
I do. You know why I really want it in there too? Is because so many people hate ESPN. Like, you notice the more women and people of color that got on ESPN, the more people are like, oh, ESPN's getting too liberal. It's getting too politically correct. It's like, Nigga, they just hired women and people of color. Shut the fuck up.
They still kind of trash, but it's okay.
Yeah, like nigga, you don't bang with Rachel Nichols.
They cool. They cool, but you know what I mean. They ain't undisputed.
Well, Undisputed is popping because of Shannon.
It's Skip.
Nah, ain't nobody going over there to see Skip.
Of course. That's why he was like, let me get Shannon. He's smart. But I'm saying, hey, he survived all that. He'll survive the nigga Olympics of talk show. If it was Skip on there, like he'll hang, like most definitely.
Skip and Woody Page would be the only two that make it out of that.
Scott Van Pelt.
Oh yeah, well Scott, they rock with Scott though. They start talking about hip hop, Scott will say some shit. They'd be like, damn, I ain't heard that.
Yeah, nah, bro, but Skip will hang with all of them, bro.
Oh yeah, because he a Cowboy fan.
No, but he'll be the thing that we get on his head so bad. He'd be so cool with it. That's how I know Skip is on the list. Because he'd be so cool with people talking shit. Like, you can tell who got the hands.
Well, Skip also just gets paid so much money that he doesn't have to care. Like, that's the thing about Stephen A now. Stephen A gets paid so much. He ain't, like, he's just, that's him. That's his passion. He's getting paid enough to where it's like, look, this when you days you got to phone it in, this what the money for. This what the money for. Yeah. But Stephen A don't take no days off.
Nigga, why you think he's aged by 10 years in the past 2 weeks?
Yeah.
You noticed that?
I mean, there was
he got the Mr. Fantastic hair going on now.
There was that, and Max Kellerman bringing up the argument that Kawhi is a better clutch player than Kobe, and it was just like, what?
No, the shit, once again, that was one of the greatest Stephen A moments. It feel like every week we get a
You saw Jay Williams just stand up and just stretch like.
Listen, the shit that had me in tears, like, at least once a week we get a great soundbite from Stephen A, especially now since he got the bag. But the shit had me in tears because as soon as Max said that, you just know Stephen A was going to do so. The nigga just said, he rolled his eyes back and said, oh, that shit had me in tears. I had to run that back a couple of times. I was like, nigga, this is the quintessential Stephen A moment. This nigga said, oh, God.
Yeah, like.
Nigga, and I ain't even a Kobe fan, and I'm like, all right, Max, you tripping.
Yeah, like.
No, if you say KD, I'll probably agree with you.
Yeah, but KD's had a longer, like, Kawhi just got here.
Basically. And like we know he was getting to this point, but he just got
and
here.
His argument was like, oh, he's a finals MVP. I was like, yeah, but he also wasn't playing with a top 10 player at the time.
No, top 5. Shaq was definitely
top five. Or if not the best.
No, he was.
Like,
that still was the big man game. That was at the end.
So if you Kobe and you shining next to the big man, the best player in the league, you kind of nice.
Right. With his 3 moves. Even though Shaq is my favorite center ever, but still.
Like if Kawhi was doing that with 2000s Tim Duncan, like 2002 Tim Duncan, okay, we could talk.
Yeah. It's still impressive that he did it with 2014 Tim Duncan. Yeah. That's when Tim Duncan was becoming woke. Because you know woke Tim Duncan is out now, right?
Oh, yeah. Ever since what happened to the hurricane, he been.
Dreads. And he got the dreads. He up here looking like Kareem in the
He do kickboxing too.
Yeah, he's like Kareem.
And I want no smoke with Tim Duncan because he will never knock you out, but he gonna beat your ass on points.
Alone, you don't want that.
No, you're gonna be knotted up and bruised and all that. You're never gonna be knocked out, but you're just gonna be at the end. Like he's just like he the man.
And you got your ass beat up by a World of Warcraft player.
Yeah,
like level 50 World of Warcraft.
Can you imagine like when he goes to the convention, like he's the security for everybody? Like get behind me, nerds.
No, he don't talk. He probably just be walking through the crowd.
Yeah.
Tim, can I have a picture? He already walked past.
Yeah. I wonder what his next video.
No, he probably talk now.
Oh, yeah.
You see Kawhi left, and then nigga Kawhi got more time bites than he ever had in his life.
Tim went back to the Virgin Islands, and he talking that shit again. He probably swimming.
He hit that shit. That's why. He hit that peyote.
Shout out to Tim Duncan, man.
Why you can't say he hitting the weed?
Allegedly.
Wait, is there really a story about him? Bro, he smoked. I'm not saying that because he West Indian. Bro, you ain't that cool all the damn time.
This is all based on
nigga who listening. That's from like he retired.
I know.
Gary Payton got his own strand coming out.
That's Gary Payton.
But still, he got his own strand coming out.
I just told you, Tim Duncan gonna beat your ass on points alone. You thinking a street
fight? He
ain't
beat my ass. I'm a Tim Duncan fan.
No, you're gonna beat your ass.
I'm lying. Say you one of my heroes. I ain't got no hero. Maybe The Rock, but I'm like, yeah, The Rock is the Beyonce for men.
He is.
The more I keep hearing that, I'm like, yeah, this nigga been part of my childhood, like since I was a kid.
I was really thinking about this. I was like, I don't think I'm part of any hive, and then I was like, no, I think I'm part of the Rock's hive.
Nigga, we ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
Let's say this. All right, so the Attitude Era, we came up, everybody was a star. I don't give a fuck with nobody. Everybody was a star in the Era 2.
Yeah.
Nigga, we know Midian. Name me one Midian spot. Name me his finisher.
No.
And we know Midian. You can picture him in your mind right now.
Yeah. No, we know Midian. We know this. We know Val Venus.
Everybody from the Ministry of Darkness we can name right now.
We know Bull
the corporation. He had like a 1 year stint with the Big Boss Man. That nigga brought out a big ass dude. His finisher was a scissor kick. How the fuck do I know that? That's how lit the Attitude Era was.
The Attitude Era was very lit.
Wait, what was that? The Union?
Yeah.
Nigga.
With Ken Shamrock.
Force, Mankind,
Ken-
Tess, R.I.P., and the Big Show.
Show.
Niggas just came out with big
Shamrock.
ass 2x4s.
And then, yeah. And that group lasted like 2 weeks.
Yeah, because they broke up, and then the Big Show joined with the Taker after the Ministry of Darkness broke up. They become they were just the Undertaker and the Big Show. I thought they had a tag team.
There was just, I don't know, because I know.
They call big motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's what they were.
That's an insane tag team.
Yeah, I was like, how? Who dropped the belts to them? Who did they drop the belts to?
But the shit was so fire because the nigga Taker was like, remember he used to slap the shit out of Big Show for no reason, like some Larry Moe Curly shit.
Yeah.
Like, do this. Like, he had the nigga trying to go to the dark side.
That wasn't a work either. That was a shoot.
Really?
We gotta remember at the time, Big Show was egotistical. Like, he was gaining too much weight. And you gotta remember.
Yeah, because in WCW, he wasn't that big.
Yeah, and you gotta remember, Taker was the locker room leader. Like, remember when they used to have like wrestlers court? He was the judge. So,
I know, because who gonna say, nigga, he got not BPS. That'd be wild to rock. I mean, Taker being for BPS.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm like, nah, bro.
We'd have to call him, we'd have to root for him just off of being from LA alone.
Yeah, because I avoided BPS a lot when I used to go to the Jays. I'm good. We ain't going down King and Rodeo. We can take another route.
Yeah.
Nah, but damn, that sounded about right though. Because
Yeah,
slaps used to sound wild as fuck.
So they probably put him with him to like shape him up. Like, yo, you need to get it together.
Damn, that's actually that make a lot of sense. Now I never thought about that.
Yeah.
And that was literally 20 years ago. Well, it'll be 20 years ago at SummerSlam. That's around the time they became a tag team.
So yeah. But
they were beating the shit out of everybody.
So shout out to Undertaker. We rock with you forever.
But all this started with, I'm still laughing. You said the mulatto table.
It was the mulatto table.
I want got mulatto husbands too.
Yeah. It's all Triscuits over there.
Triscuit. They always like some in the NBA's going on with Triscuit color niggas that you say they got like they might got their own Ministry of Lightness.
Yeah, they got their own coalition.
Because Sydal Seth is her son. Seth that played for the Trailblazers. Apparently he married to Doc Rivers' daughter.
Yes.
And they got a kid.
Yes, and I think one of Steph's sisters is married to Quinn Cook.
No, it's a different dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know what college that nigga played for, but he got a championship, I think.
He got the ring?
No. I don't think he got one. I know Quinn Cook got two, but I don't know. We gotta look it up. But yeah, he a Triscuit color nigga too. So they got this whole faction going on. I don't know.
Shout out to him, man. Shout out to them. They doing their thing. They still black excellence.
They still black Triscuit color excellence.
Yeah, like there was a weird thing that came across my timeline where people were arguing that if you're mixed and your father, like some people were saying, if your father's white, you're not black, or if your mother's white, you're not black. Like
these woke niggas, stay the fuck off line.
That's not even woke. That's just some 5% or Hotep shit. Oh, that's what you want.
That's the niggas though.
Yeah, like.
That's the ones that's gonna get mad at Logic album tonight. Not because it's gonna be trash, like I'm saying it's gonna be, but still.
Does Flying Lotus come out tonight too?
No, hell no, bruh. Flying Lotus is coming out tonight. Ain't no podcast tonight. I gotta go meditate.
That's true.
Nigga, you see the hair wrappers.
Yeah, you listen to the Flying Lotus song 2 times.
nigga, no, that new one that came out last night with Anderson .Paak, legit, I've listened to it 30 times. I'm not bullshitting with you. That shit is beautiful.
I gotta listen to it. I've been trying to wait till the album come out to get the full context.
I want to do that, but
because I've been
some Emmy told me to play it.
Yeah, because I was like, man,
and it's 24 songs, bro. So
yeah, because this year for music has been light. Like it's been a lot of good stuff, but not a lot that I really love. Like even the Schoolboy thing is just okay after a few weeks out of listening to it, and I'm like,
I still rock with it, but I understand.
I was like, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Like I think everyone has the same thing. Like it's not terrible at all. It's very good. It's just
It's a summer album.
it's a summer album, but it also like there's just like okay, someone made the great point. It's like when Schoolboy Q is trying to fuck a girl or have sex, that's the least interesting he is. But to his point, he makes a fair point. All those songs went platinum, and when he gave us the straight hardcore album in Blank Face, nobody showed up for it.
Right.
So I can't front on him for doing that. And for someone who made those tracks, he makes pretty good ones. Like, you know, that one with Little Baby, I got that water. I got that water. Like, if you could put a song and make me like legitimately excited to hear Little Baby, that's because I'm not the biggest Little Baby supporter.
I understand. I like Baby when he features somebody else.
Yeah.
If it's just him by himself, I can't do it, bro.
Yeah, like he's good in small doses.
Like, nigga, you ain't Gunna.
Nah.
I don't know what the fuck Gunna be talking about except for some YSL, but the shit be beautiful. I'm like, this nigga made R&B design music.
Yeah.
It's definitely R&B. This nigga really love designer
That's
clothes.
the shit Virgil be designing clothes to at Louis V. He got to be playing Drip or Drown on.
That nigga playing Shania Twain.
No, he playing Playboy Cardi.
He ain't playing none of that. You seen his stuff?
He playing Playboy.
They don't want to hear none of that shit.
He love Playboy Cardi.
Nigga, who don't?
That's true.
You heard how my voice? Who don't like him?
That's true. That's a fair point.
I want that song with him and Nudie to come out like the official version. I got the little unmixed version.
I haven't heard the Nudie and Pierre Bourne either.
That shit slap.
I believe it.
Slimer, that shit slap, bro.
I believe it. I mean, Pierre, you know, we know what he can do, and
you want to come out here.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on that nigga shit. The Life of Pierre is supposed to come out 5. Was supposed to. I didn't keep pushing it back.
Mm-hmm.
It's some stuff now. We starting to get to that point. Stuff coming out. We got stuff out next week. We got the next.
I enjoyed the Vampire Weekend album a lot. I know you was waiting to have jokes. You got them or you don't?
What you want me to say, nigga? It sounds like I'm about to kill myself. Teenage white music.
Nah, it's not that depressing.
No, that's not depressing, but it sounds like some shit they'll go through and they be like, I'm happy. This ain't happy music. Nigga, it really do sound like...
They was never happy.
It sound like Mean Girls 0.5 music.
What's wrong with that?
Everything.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nigga, I'm going to throw somebody... It's like I'm going to throw somebody into a locker room.
I need them to team up with Anderson .Paak and drop the Hermosa Beach album.
This man is on the road right now.
I need the Hermosa Beach album.
No, he's on the road right now.
I need the Vampire Weekend Anderson .Paak
Wait,
collab.
that road actually might end. I love the Justified album, but apparently he's supposed to be working with Justin Timberlake on the song. I don't know how that's going to work.
That's what I'm saying. Get him with the Vampire Weekend. Let's get the Hermosa Beach album going.
I'm trying to avoid that talk. If the Neptunes is behind it, I'll listen to it. But other than that, I can't.
We can bring whoever you want in. Neptunes with Vampire Weekend and Anderson.
No,
let's
nigga,
get the
you can't
Hermosa
bring
Beach.
nobody. Bring, they need some seasoning.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Why you want to be? It sounds like being at the beach and thinking about Sage music, bro.
That's fine. I rock with that too.
Why? And I listen to my shit. I'm waiting for the Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran song to come out tonight.
Yeah. Keep judging me about my Vampire Weekend after saying that.
And I don't like Ed Sheeran, but it's Bieber.
I don't like Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran is a white baby face.
That's not saying a lot.
No, all I mean by that is like they have mastered the ability to make very simple songs and
sound subpar as fuck.
Well, that's the thing is like the thing that's fascinating about it is like I'm not the biggest Ed Sheeran fan, but the thing I will say is, I mean, something is working because not everybody can do that and be that.
When you a white dude with a guitar, you can win.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. Name somebody. Nigga, Adam Sandler apparently pulling out a guitar everywhere he go now.
But Adam Sandler is funny.
And we fuck with Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler is funny, that's why.
Most black people fuck with Adam Sandler.
He's
I can't
funny.
speak to all of us, but I fuck with Adam Sandler. Did you see what Vince Staples said about Adam Sandler?
I've been saying that for years, and I'm glad he said it too. Is that like everybody's like, oh man, I'm tired of these Medea movies. I was like, nigga, Adam Sandler can make all these trash ass movies.
He said he was a white Medea. That shit was like, damn, that's real.
Yeah.
And I think you did say that too at one point. I'm like, damn, that is real.
Actually, I compared Tyler Perry to Ernest. I was like, if white people can have Ernest movies, we can have Medea movies.
I don't know what title I want to name this podcast. I just got so many.
You got so many.
I got so many.
I just put 36 and I put it in a Lupe reference because the last few I've been putting in athletes. I didn't know an athlete that wears 36.
Tom Gugliotta.
Tom Gugliotta might wear 36.
I don't know why that's such a funny name to say.
Oh, it's the last name.
What the fuck?
And it's the fact that the
Scottish
first name is Tom.
Not Thomas.
And you were just not set up for anything exotic after that. And then you get Gugliotta. You're like, what the fuck just happened?
Have you ever met a Tom?
Yes, I met multiple times.
Are they full name? Thomas or Tommy? Or just Tom?
I think most of them are Thomases.
Thomas Ford. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
R.B. That's what I'm saying. We ain't gonna call him Tommy Ford.
Yeah.
I've seen his name different ways.
Well, he's Mikhail Thomas Ford. Or is he Thomas Mikhail Ford?
Who we talking
Tommy.
about? No, he was Thomas Mikhail Ford.
Okay.
Mikhail Thomas Ford. That's crazy. Kevin McHale.
That's true.
Like, brother.
Hey, man. People rocked with Kevin McHale until we found out he was MAGA.
Who didn't know that shit? Like, you could tell. Certain people you could tell looking like Herman Monster.
I mean,
Nigga, them post moves, he could beat Magnum. Them post moves are too crisp.
I mean, we thought Chris Long might be MAGA until Chris Long showed that he is everything.
You know who the fuck is MAGA? And they ain't trying to get his ass out the paint. Lars.
Oh yeah, Lars and Nick Bosa got a problem.
Nigga, Lars, they done brought up all the receipts about Lars, and you know, bet somewhere like, God damn.
And you know the cold shit? It was a motherfucker on Reddit.
Yeah, of all.
That's how you know
It's MAGA.
Yeah.
Because the nigga's posting on a bodybuilding forum.
Yeah, but someone on Reddit went through that bodybuilding forum and was like this is when I love Reddit, because Reddit people don't stand for this shit. Like if they like, nah, you fucked up, they gonna come after you. Like,
but who got time to find all this shit?
Someone on Reddit, thankfully.
This is what's going on. Like we talked about Twitter, like motherfuckers getting canceled. I'm like, bro, you really got time to look through somebody's timeline? Well, look, some shit I found for 2015.
Yeah. The funny thing about this is, I mean, nobody get canceled ever. Nobody's ever gotten canceled.
Nigga, we just talked about some people's Twitter accounts that got canceled.
Yeah, but they got their accounts taken away. He still got his podcast.
Who, Lars?
No, your friend Amp.
Yeah, he do.
You know, Meryl still got his show. He ain't canceled.
He got 2 nights a week now.
Yeah. They gonna probably move.
Canceling ain't no real shit.
No, canceling is not real.
You're right. I just had to think about that. I had to interject before I lost my thought. Because I'm like, who really gets canceled? Hulk Hogan, but that was a video from Gawker.
He didn't even get canceled. He back.
And that's on the podcast. They said, they're like, nigga, they got Hulk Hogan out here in an hour. What the fuck going on with Lars?
Yeah.
They got it's pictures too. I didn't even know his pictures associated with it.
There's that, but it's also just like nobody gets canceled because they only say cancel culture, all that shit. When people is afraid, they don't want you to talk. They want you to shut up.
Who the fuck has time? I'm dead serious, because that's the only thought I have right now. I'm listening to what you're saying. Who has time to go look for this shit?
Someone on the internet.
Nigga, but you going back 5 years. I'm not defending him, but it's like, bro, who got time to go look for this shit?
People do research. This
Nigga,
is what
research your ass a job.
You might be a researcher. This might be just some fun shit for him.
You might be right. I got to delete all my shit in the future.
Hey man, this is why
when we get on.
No, this is what I do. This is a theory I post to everyone. This is a practice I post. After 1 year, delete all your tweets. Every year, delete your tweets.
Right, because it's like the shit I saved. I'm like, damn, I saved it for a reason, because the shit was funny.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could just delete the shit I retweeted.
Well, just screen cap what you screen cap and then delete everything else. But my thing is just delete. I'll just delete everything, because I don't say anything problematic. I just don't see the point in people like
storing shit from years ago.
That and like, okay. So here's the thing I will say about Lars Sullivan. The difference between Lars Sullivan and everybody else is Lars said this shit when he was like 24.
That shit seemed to not matter now.
Yeah.
And wait, ain't he only 30?
Yeah, but this is like 4 or 5 years ago. So he was mid-20s. Whereas everyone else where we find people to do stuff like this, they're 14, 15, and 16.
Right,
like,
so it's kind of like, all right.
It's like, all right, it's bad. Don't get me wrong, it's bad. But you're a fucking high school kid.
Right.
Like,
and that's why when Nick Bosa, right? And they was like, why you need to delete your shit?
Well, Nick Bosa was saying this shit like 3 weeks ago and stuff like that too.
No, it was somebody else, a baseball player last year.
Yeah, it was a baseball player they found when he was 16.
Yeah.
And it's the thing. So I got a few thoughts about that. Is like, all right, I'm in the agreement of like, you shouldn't go through a high school kid. Like, if you're going through a high school kids thing and find out problematic things high school kids have said, nigga, everybody's going down.
Imagine if we had Twitter back then when we was in high school.
Everybody's going down. Like,
I was wild.
Go think about some of the things you said on MySpace and Black Planet.
Ooh, I was wild. I don't know about Black Planet. I never had Black Planet, but on MySpace, I was wild.
You was wild.
Fuck it, let's go to Facebook.
The early years of Facebook, you were wilding. You were wilding. You were saying things that you didn't even think. You don't even remember some of the stuff you said. Like, you might have commented on someone's thing that was problematic. You might have said something that was problematic. You don't know that's what's considered problematic in this era. And that's, everyone's like, oh, nowadays everything's problematic. No, nigga, it's problematic things in different eras at every time.
Right.
Like, if we would have had Facebook in the 1950s and you saw everybody cursing and all this shit, everyone would be like, oh, you're so profane, you're so vulgar. We can't have you anywhere because you're
nigga, if Walt Disney had a Twitter back then,
yes,
ain't no goddamn end game. The end game would have been back then. Nigga.
Yes.
They would have had to time step themselves back then.
They would have did
Tony and him.
They would have did this to Disney what they did to Chanel, the Chanel brand. You don't know this?
No.
So Coco Chanel, the lady who created Chanel,
that's an actual person.
Yeah, it was a lady. She was a big Hitler supporter.
That's not about her.
Big Hitler supporter. So and she was like giving money to him and all this. So afterwards,
that's the second time this nigga been referenced. We got it. After this, we can't
talk about him no more. It's gonna be like Beetlejuice or something.
Yeah, no, nigga, we too close. You know what I mean? To the you know what I mean. We can't be doing that.
But so she was a big supporter of that dude, and she gave money to him. After they lost the war,
that nigga needed funding for the shit he was doing.
Yes, everybody need funding. Everybody.
Nigga, I think. See, this how much history I know, because I'm thinking that, damn, the nigga just got some burners. He said, let's get to it.
Nah, everybody's
giving him money like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no.
Where they getting money for microwaves at?
From Coco Chanel, from Henry Ford.
How much that shit
from
was
Walt Disney
back then?
A lot.
Oh, Walt. Yeah, the nigga, bro, Walt.
So this is the thing that happened with Chanel was afterwards, she lost her company. And then I think they gave it to this Jewish group or just Jewish family, and they became the biggest like fundraisers and supporters for Jewish people. And they're the people that made the brand like what it is today. So like it's wild when it comes to Chanel because Chanel is actually something okay to support, even though it has terrible history. That's what would happen to Walt Disney.
Nigga, rappers always supporting shit that make no sense. Because the only reason I know about Chanel and all that shit because of rappers.
Yeah. Like,
y'all niggas need to stop buying.
There's no reason we need to. If you don't make $100,000 a year, you need a Chanel bag.
You know what? Nip was right. God bless the God. Nigga, we gotta stop buying jewelry and shit. Y'all niggas need to buying bags and shit like that. There's other rappers that have been saying it too, but y'all niggas need to stop buying this shit.
Well, it's just I don't even think it's so much stop buying it. It was just stop putting such a high premium on it. Like,
nigga, well, Gunna ain't gonna have no career. We just talked about him.
Well, Gunna got money to buy that shit.
He really loves that shit though.
Yeah,
I don't mind talking about Gunna because this nigga really.
Yeah, but
I've never met an R&B singer that we hear R&B singers talk about love or cheating.
Yeah,
that nigga really loved designer shit.
That's fine. And like, remember when Future was like, "I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip flops." I guarantee you, the sale of Gucci flip flops went up just because niggas wanted to be the nigga.
Yeah, it was a bunch of Atlanta niggas with this shit on.
With the Gucci flip flop, just to be like, "Oh yeah, you know what's about to."
Fake ones is that. So.
Yeah, just to flex on the gram, like you know what I just did. Like nigga.
I'm buying fake ones. If I'm doing that just for the gram, I'm buying fake ones from the Nigerians.
Yeah, it's like I don't care. But
and
getting back to Lars Sullivan. So Lars Sullivan, like there is one thing I'm not going back into someone's old tweets. Now, like I said, he was in his mid-20s, so he was like already had these thoughts fortified. It's not that they can't be undone, but it's different from someone who's a teenager and a kid. Another thing is Lars Sullivan is saying like he's sorry and he's never gonna do it again and this and that. He's learned his lesson. We don't know what Lars Sullivan did to know that he was wrong.
He ain't said anything else.
Well, no, this is the thing. WWE said that they knew about these prior, and he's
already signed them.
Yeah, or like early on in his NXT years, and he apologized and he swore he wasn't going to do it again, and he swore this and that. And they making it seem like, you know, he stole cookies from the cookie jar or something.
Like apologize, like nigga.
Yeah, and it's the same thing. Like I echo. This is why, like, I was rocking with the New Day and a whole lot of people like Mark Henry and all them when they said like, I don't forgive Hulk Hogan because not that he can't be forgiven. It's the same thing with Lars Sullivan. It's not that he can't be forgiven. Like he's not fuck you forever. It's just, nigga, you saying sorry and that you've done better. What have you done to be better? Have you spent time with black people? Have you spent time with Muslims? Because you made fun of Muslims too. Have you spent time with people?
Latins, he said fuck everybody. He talking about rape at school, basically.
Yeah. Have you spent time with rape victims?
That's the shit that made me say, they ain't get this nigga out of here for saying that.
Have you spent time with people with mental health problems? And
you said you was going through anxiety attacks,
you was having
because of that.
Yeah, you was having mental health problems. Like if you haven't spent time and learned these people's positions, like I'm not saying you have to be like, you know, to the level of a historian to know this. You don't have to become Cornel West or Ta-Nehisi Coates or Michael Eric Dyson or something like that. But you have to spend time with these people and learn their experiences to know that, like, yo, I said some fucked up shit to them. Like, you really got to deal with that. And if all you did was say, sorry, I'm not going to do it anymore, what's to make me believe you still don't believe that?
You still do.
And this is where it gets even trickier. Lars Sullivan out here eating, doing fine, saying some wild shit, and WWE was like, yeah, this is bad. And he's like, I'm sorry. And he's like, all right, we forgive you. Nigga, Leo did some terrible shit too, but it wasn't racist. It wasn't sexist. It wasn't homophobic. It wasn't like, you know, Islamophobia. It wasn't any of these things.
No.
It was bad locker room behavior. But this is real life bad
and
behavior.
He a young dude. So the shit he's doing now, Lars Sullivan was doing at his age, but was wild. Yeah, that's the point, is like Lars Sullivan was saying these things, saying and doing terrible things at that age, the age Leo Rush is now. Not saying that one, just because one is bad, the other one should be exonerated. Right.
However, we icing him out for what? For being a bad locker room guy. I understand. I completely understand. And if they wanted to send him back to 205 or NXT, that's a fair punishment.
And that's not a bad punishment because you could be fired.
Yeah.
If it was that serious.
It's not a bad punishment. But this idea of like he needs to leave the company or he needs to do this or this and that or he needs that, or even like the way fans treated Sasha for like saying, for basically doing the same thing CM Punk did when we loved CM Punk for doing it. No, you didn't love CM Punk for doing it.
I don't love CM Punk.
Well, there's that, but
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like when I say we, I mean like in general. Like the consensus was
Marks.
Yeah, it was cool. Like it was okay for him to do that because he was telling his truth and he was right in the business. When
even though he was crying before,
Sasha was complaining before. Sasha,
have they got to the core of what? Because they keep saying and not to cut you off, because they keep saying that she's tired of putting everybody else over.
Well, like I told you before, it's like,
and Booker said like basically like it's women that haven't won as much as you have, which is true, but it's like
that's fair. But I think the thing
is that really the problem? That's what I want to know.
Well, I think that's what I said. Like the only thing I've summarized from this is like, how dope do you think I am? Like, how fine do you think I am? It's like bringing it back to Aisha. Like she's like, yo, how fine am I really if nobody hollering at me? And Sasha over here, like, how dope do you think I am if I don't get a long title run? If I'm just the person that put everybody over?
And I agree with her, but it's like, damn, Bayley ain't getting put over like that though.
No, but Bayley had a longer title run than she did, and Sasha, and they putting Sasha like she number 2.
No, Charlotte. I'm with you, and I'm with Sasha. Trust me.
Or is she on Sasha on Charlotte level? And she like, okay, if I'm on Charlotte level, why am I being treated like I'm Tommy Dreamer?
That's true. Because she's just as good as Charlotte, if not better. I'll probably say she's better.
I don't know. I think they like 1 and 1/8. Like, there's an argument for Sasha being the best, and there's an argument for Charlotte being the best. But the main thing, I think, Sasha is over here like, yo, I was like, okay, I'm not in the main event scene for the women. That's cool. You want me to bring up the tag team division? Bet I can do that, because Sasha one of the few people that can go to Raw, SmackDown, and NXT,
right,
and draw.
Right.
Like people be excited to see her. Nothing, no smoke against the Iconics. The Iconics are great at what they do.
Yeah, no, I'm starting to really become a fan of them.
Yeah.
I've liked them, but I'm really starting to become a fan.
But the Iconics on NXT, it don't translate as well. At least not right now.
No. Well, they was on there for like 2-3 years anyway. So
They were.
Yeah.
And the thing that, but you know, that's the thing is like the tag team, like it seemed like the moment Sasha and Bayley, like, okay, we're gonna split you guys up and put you guys back as single stars, and then they started to build up the tag team. Like, okay, you had Asuka and Kairi Sane. Imagine if you had Asuka and Kairi Sane versus Sasha and Bayley.
Oh, that's a hell of a match.
The hell of a match.
No matter how many times they're gonna run it back, because you know they like to run back rematches.
Imagine if you had enough time to properly do an Iconics versus Sasha and Bayley, or do Naomi and Carmella versus Sasha and Bayley. Like Sasha and Bayley are good enough where they can work with people and they can get them over. They know how to make other people look good. Not saying that's anyone's responsibility, but yo, if you really like, okay, prime example. WWE just gave Daniel Bryan the tag team championship on SmackDown, which was smart as fuck.
Yeah, because they tag team division is just like no.
And who better to build it up than Daniel Bryan? Because if you can, like, they get a long run and then someone beat them, that team is over. Like if Nakamura and Rusev become like which is the wildest thing, like they didn't even get considered.
Right.
But if you can rebrand them as faces.
But I understand why they did that with Daniel, just because it's like, bro, the singles thing right now, they still probably monitoring his health. Because he coming back Monday, that was like good enough for me. I was like, all right, he's straight.
Well, there's no space for him in the singles thing right now anyway, because you got Roman versus Elias.
I think he would have fit in somehow.
There's Kofi and KO. He don't fit there right now.
No.
And then who else is the sync? The Miz and Shane McMahon. Like there's nowhere.
Yeah, that shit is getting ridiculous now.
There's nowhere you fit.
Even though that match at WrestleMania was fire, that shit getting ridiculous now.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is like everybody who's sitting here saying Lars said he was sorry and we should move on. Like you guys harped on Sasha Banks saying I'm not being treated. I don't feel like I'm being treated like the star they say I am. To this day. Like, shout out to Cultaholic, shout out to What Culture, because they actually were like, you know, we really got to sit up here and we got to respect what Sasha's saying. And she's like, look, I don't feel like what I'm being treated.
Right.
I don't feel like I'm being treated like the star you claim I am.
Right.
Leo out here, Leo kind of doing a strange thing where he's making it tricky for himself. I don't know if that going on Twitter and answering questions made it better.
No, it made it absolutely worse.
Because
and then he took his bookings down from WWE to like open for bookings and all that shit. And that's kind of like, nigga, you still in the contract.
Yeah.
Like you wait till the contract over or until you get released, then do it. Because now if they was trying to work something out with you and then you want to go ahead and go online and be like, nah, fuck it, I'm out.
And even then it's like, look, man, if you want out of the company, as we've seen what they're doing now, where they have this insane thing where if you're injured, they can add time onto your contract due to injury.
I understand that. I'm not with it, but I understand it.
But that's like, imagine if
the NBA did.
Yeah, like Boogie would still be with the Pelicans right now.
No, better for everybody else, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it would be essentially keeping a person hostage in their contract. But look, man, you just ride out the contract once it's done.
But you know, Vince be giving out them goddamn NFL contracts. Like, nah, you here for 5 years.
Yeah.
And not that much bread. And then we re-up your contract. It's like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
So there's no telling when Leo contract was up. It's probably soon at this point if he was really walling out like this. It was probably coming up in the next couple months. But
yeah. And this is
where if he want to go to the Indies, it's like, bro, how much AEW gonna pay you better than WWE?
Not much, but
$300K a year, like.
The thing about AEW is, let's say he's making the same amount of money, but he has less dates.
That's a good-ass deal.
That's a good-ass deal.
Is he going to get $300K? I think, you know what, matter of fact, I think they should put up the money. If now y'all got the TV deal with TNT.
And this is where it gets interesting for WWE, because the big joke for AEW was they ain't really got nothing right now. They don't have nothing. All they got is some big wrestling names and
old.
30s. Well, I'm talking about like the elite, like Omega, Cody, Young Bucks.
Because I'm like Jericho.
Yeah, no, Jericho ain't gonna be there
for top 5, but it's like, come on, bro.
Jericho ain't gonna be there for long. I mean, they got Jerry Lynn as a coach, which is a good.
No, that's hell of a good move. Jerry Lynn is a hell of a
Yeah.
worker.
So if you got someone there to like, if he's there helping you get through matches, that's a good person to be there.
Yeah.
Now, I don't
Depending
know.
on what style, because you know,
Yeah.
I mean, he do the mat wrestling, but we know in ECW when him and Rob Van Dam had like 20 matches a week,
Yeah.
it's still, which was great. That shit
Yeah.
was still great, but still, like
I've
you
never
going
seen
for
a
high.
bad Jerry Lynn versus Rob Van Dam match.
How many bad? Let me preface this. How many bad matches in ECW, other than like Rob Van Dam? I'm thinking about All American Workers, Rob Van Dam and Sabu, did we see in the Dudley Boys? Well, the Dudley Boy matches was kind of mid too. All that extreme shit.
Yeah.
Because with Rob Van Dam, Jerry Lynn,
Well, that's the
even
thing.
Mikey Whipwreck, the matches would flow.
Well, that's the thing. When the Dudley Boys got into the ring and like got against a good team, they were cold. Like when you put them against Public Enemy,
they beat the shit out of Public Enemy.
they did beat
the shoot.
they beat the shit up. But like some of the
no, when they went against the Impact players, one of my favorite tag teams ever.
Oh, that's Lance Storm and Justin Credible.
That's one of my favorite tag teams ever. That's a crazy ass mix.
Yeah.
Because you got Justin Incredible with that extreme style. He could work, but it was like the indie style of the 90s.
Yeah, and you got Lance Storm, possibly the greatest technician ever.
One of them.
Yeah.
He up there. All them the Canadians, they ain't got no personality, but damn, they could work.
Yeah, it's the Canadians and Dean Malenko that was just technical gods.
Or Dean Malenko, that's another one. That nigga's a robot.
Yeah.
One of them Kawhi Leonard type dudes. I ain't gonna talk too much. I'm just gonna do work.
Yeah.
The man of 1,000 hoes, and Chris Jericho is the man of 1,004.
Four.
That's
97 of them is like the
arm
bar.
Dragon arm bar. So that's good. But no,
but yeah,
if he goes to AEW, I think even if he let's say he make $250K, because I think if you got a talent of his magnitude that's still young, that can get coached properly, you might want to put up $300K or at least meet him halfway.
This is the other thing I was talking about. Like, so, okay, now we have to start talking about AEW a little more seriously since they got a TV deal.
And you know what? You know, I'll be talking shit, but I'm ready to listen.
Yeah.
About AEW, because if they can somehow get Leo and they get Sasha, you know, God bless them. They're going to hear nigga a lot, but
it's going to be the Monique. I would like to see that.
I would like to see it. I would like to see it. They're going to get called nigga a lot, but y'all going to be working.
I mean, you know, apparently in WWE, they're doing that too.
But who? Because Big E is right. It's more minorities now.
Oh, well,
Lucha Party calling them niggas?
You got to see who AEW signed. They signing people of color. They signing.
Because they heard everybody talking shit.
What was it? AEW roster. Let's look up the AEW roster.
Really?
Full GameSpot.com. Wow.
They would be the one.
All right, here's the Wikipedia for AEW wrestlers. We got a roster yet? Contracts. A list of all elite personnel.
I do like how they just signing people. Like they not, oh, we're gonna wait. No, they actually signing people.
Like you can't tell me AEW ain't gonna get Jay Lethal.
Oh, they do that, then I'm all in.
Yeah.
All or nothing.
Let's see. I don't know how many of these people of color, but I know they signed Private Party, which is a black tag team.
Yeah, the Flamboyant tag team.
Yeah, they're gonna get a lot of luchadors because.
Yeah, they got what's name from Impact.
They got Phoenix, and did they get Bandito?
Yeah,
and
I need to watch that match with the LAX versus Bandito now.
Did they get Penta El Zero?
Um,
They got Aja Kong, Asian lady. Allie is Asian lady. Who else? Brandy Rhodes, we know, black woman.
be respected.
You know, got Asian women. Like we got a lot of. Nyla Rose, who's a black woman. I think she's the first transgender woman.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, they going that. Oh, they doing something WWE ain't doing.
Yeah, they going big. Like, and they got what's the name? They got Sonny Kiss, who's one of the like more known, openly known gay wrestlers. Because he was killing it in
so
Lucha
they probably
Under.
gonna sign what's his name?
Darren Young.
Yeah, they probably gonna sign him.
Maybe, but
you know what?
He was killing it in Lucha Underground.
How are they finding? Obviously, they going through the indie to find their talent, but they had to see a lot of these women that was in the Mae Young Classic. Am I correct?
They saw these women in the Mae Young Classic, but you got to also remember these dudes was on the indie scene. They was in Ring of Honor. They was in New Japan. So they was when they wasn't there, they was watching the women wrestle. They saw the women wrestle. They knew the names. Like, who else?
Let's look up Jay Lethal contract. Because wherever he go, fuck it. I might have. If he go to AEW, shit, I'm at AEW.
So, and this is what I say
I ain't
about
buying no merch, but
so the thing about AEW and the biggest problem they still
that came up too. Jay Lethal AEW.
yeah, like so the biggest thing about AEW and the biggest problem. Oh, he signed in 2018.
I think it's like a 3-year contract.
Does he have an opt out?
No, they don't do that. In wrestling, they don't do that. They do just like the NFL. No, you don't study.
And see, this is the tricky thing about AEW is no one's getting released right now. If you in Impact, you're not getting released. If you in TNA, you're not getting released.
That's what I'm thinking about. So why, with ROH, and I know they trying to do their own promotion, but why not collab with ROH and Impact to bring over other talent and just give them a little extra incentive?
Yeah, it would be smart. Like, I know Willie Mack has a thing right now where he's full time to Impact, but he can still go work for other promotions on the side. So, like, if he could do a pop up in AEW for like 3 weeks, or a couple months, that makes sense. If Michael Elgin can do it, Michael Elgin cold as hell.
Yeah, they could do like all in. I'm gonna actually go back and watch Impact too.
And this is where I said it gets tricky for WWE, is because remember I told you last week, it's like, let's say you are a big name in America like Sasha, like Lio Rush, where you might not necessarily be like Sasha's a big name all over the world.
Yeah.
But like Luke Harper or Lio Rush, who isn't a big name, like as big of a name outside of the country as they are here.
Yeah.
Now you have a place that's like, hey, you can stay in America and be just as big of a name and get attention on this TV show as opposed to being on this TV show where you weren't getting as much attention.
And more than likely, like we talked about it too, and it made sense as to why he wouldn't go to Japan, because he got 2 kids. The 2 kids, from what he says, live with their mom, where he's from, which is where is he from? DC? Yeah,
DC or St. Louis, something like that?
No, he's from DC. Yeah, so DC. So it's like, all right, of course you're not gonna go to Japan, especially because they baby. So no, it definitely works out. I mean, is Vince gonna let you go free with because he know?
Well, no, that's what I said. Nobody's getting let out of the contract right now. No one.
No, because they know.
Yeah.
You think we looking at the keyboard? No. Everybody else
looking at the keyboard, because look, All Elite Wrestling is this new thing. It's a new place to get attention, and it just got a major TV deal.
Yeah, that TNT deal. But see, originally the rumor was that they bought the TV deal. But I was like, how the fuck you buy a TV deal?
Yeah, you can't buy it. They buy you.
Right. Like Ted Turner was like, oh shit, I can compete with Vince again? Yeah. No, not yet. But still.
Nah, it's just the old corrupt thing from calling out names. You don't sign Daz. Nigga, Daz sign you.
Like, nah, bro. I hope Ted somewhere laid up in his bed in Georgia right now, because you know old rich white people go to sleep at about 8 o'clock.
Oh yeah, Ted's somewhere chilling. He ain't worried about AEW or TNT. He get in the bag.
He like, I signed AEW. What's that, nigga? You just signed today.
AT&T?
Oh, word? That's another deal.
I thought we already signed with them. We signed with them again. All right, let's do shit.
Time Warner.
I get another check. Then nigga, bring the shit.
Right.
How the Braves doing?
You know, but we joking, but at the same time, he probably gonna really be on this shit compared to what WCW Eric Bischoff.
Yeah,
they can't fumble the bag like Eric Bischoff.
Well, this is what I told you. AEW's best strategy: don't compete with WWE for a while.
No.
Compete with Ring of Honor.
Now, if the rumor, and it looked like the rumor might actually be accurate. Like, this is the first time in a while CM Punk rumor look accurate. They keep talking about he gonna go to AEW. I can see that actually happening, because usually, you know, his ass be like, "No, I ain't doing it."
See, the thing about CM Punk is, if he goes and he starts complaining again, he's gonna look like a diva, and nobody's gonna be on his side.
You can't complain now, bro. You about to be working less hours. They're gonna give you the biggest bag, or the second biggest bag next to Kenny.
Yeah, and Jericho.
Yeah, you gonna get your bag. You can still go back to where the fuck he live at? In
Chicago?
Yeah, but I think he's staying in Wisconsin now. God bless. I don't know what the fuck is in Wisconsin besides the Bucks. And apparently a good soul food spot. Charles Barkley keeps shouting out.
Okay. And if you hope he's a Packers fan.
Nah. He gotta stop eating that shit too. Like I ain't the most, you know what I mean, health conscious person. But nigga, you on live TV talking about you gonna eat some chitlins and some ham hocks.
I mean, he rich though.
That's what make it worse.
Yeah, but his rich people chitlins is healthier than poor people chitlins.
Bro, he going to Milwaukee to the soul food restaurant. I googled it. I don't think they're gonna have no organic chitlins.
No, I ain't gonna have no organic chitlins, but you know what he
How
gonna
the
do?
fuck you make organic
He
chitlins?
gonna hop his ass into the only Equinox in Milwaukee, get in that sauna, sweat all that shit out, and he'll be good.
I do that, but does that actually work?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, you see in Wolf of Wall Street, that motherfucker detox the drugs every morning.
Ted Turner is the Wolf of Wall Street. That might have been about him.
Nah, he ain't that wild.
This Vince McMahon. You think
No,
Cocaine Vince ain't the Wolf of Wall Street?
nah, Cocaine Vince want to be seen.
Did you see that thread? The stories about Cocaine Vince?
I did.
That's Cocaine Vince. All
That's
them
Cocaine
stories.
Vince. I love
Durag
Cocaine.
Vince would never do that.
No, Durag Vince is, that's our nigga.
That's the one that booked Becky Lynch and Kofi.
Yeah,
Right now it's Cocaine Vince.
it's Cocaine.
After Raw, we saw that's Cocaine Vince.
Yeah, that wild card rule, like,
Nobody understands that. And I'm like,
well, it's basically a sense of like, hey, we don't know how to get all our talent over, so we just gonna keep bringing over popular talent.
nigga, in the brand split. Supposedly Fox wants him to end the brand split.
The thing about ending the brand split is a whole lot more people gonna ask for their contract out.
And he know that. That's what I was thinking about too. And he know that because he's like,
You know that.
they not used. They wasn't working back in the '90s.
Yeah.
And Booker and all them could tell them, nigga, y'all complaining.
Yeah.
You know how many times I had to go home because the new talent, they like going on vacation and getting flicks off.
Well, the thing about the new talent is like you could get them a lot of money, but if they not fulfilled, what good is the money?
Yeah,
like
nigga.
we didn't. The thing about us is we got the internet. We didn't see how many unhappy rich people there are. So we know like being rich ain't gonna be the thing that make you happy.
Right.
So we know it helped, but it ain't the thing that make you happy. So every nigga is looking back like, yeah, Vince still over here. Like, I'll double up the bag. All right, cool, nigga. But I want a vacation.
I want to get these flicks off on Andrade.
Yeah.
That's all the women want to do. They just want to get the. I follow most of the females on IG because they all look good. They all look good.
The dudes be getting the flicks off too, though.
Nah, but how many flicks you see? Damn, Charlotte taking on vacation. Sasha right now, they be on vacation. Like they do the girl vacation. Then you see the comments. Yeah, sis. I'm like, God damn, bro.
Well, Charlotte in that new love, so
No, she in that nigga put it on me love.
That's that new love.
He motherfucking did some lucha.
That's that athletic love.
That nigga did some lucha underground on her.
Like they doing positions that we can't even.
All right, bro.
Nah, I'm serious. They doing positions we can't even fathom.
I don't know.
You tear your ACL.
That.
You tear your Achilles trying to do some of them positions.
That's somebody's daughter.
That's somebody's son too.
And where's his parents at?
Huh?
Is he from Mexico, right?
Yeah, he's from Mexico. They chilling.
Yeah, when I heard his accent, I'm like, oh, this nigga really Mexican. I thought he was Puerto Rican.
Nah, he Mexican.
I thought they was playing. I was like, oh, yeah, this nigga really Mexican.
Someone was like, he everything we thought Alberto Del Rio was gonna be.
Alberto Del Rio.
I was like, Alberto Del Rio,
former light heavyweight champion.
He's a world champion. That's the other thing that makes AEW attractive for cruiserweights in WWE is they're gonna take light heavyweight wrestling way more serious than WWE is.
No, Akira trying to figure it out right now.
Yeah.
Akira Tozawa, like Hideo Tommy, like word.
Yeah.
No, he in New Japan, but he gonna fly back.
Yeah, no, Kenta coming back.
He like, I'm about to fly back.
Yeah.
What y'all got going on over there?
Yeah, he might be in Pro Wrestling Noah right now.
Right.
You like, oh yeah, what y'all got going over there? I'm in. Bet.
Right.
Bet.
Because they about to go contract crazy. They got the TV deal now.
Yeah, they're gonna
Why shouldn't you go contract?
They're gonna
crazy?
get Drew Gulak. They're gonna get Jack Gallagher. But Drew Gulak in AEW might work.
Why Jay Lethal his contract? Fuck ROH. They trash anyway.
Yeah, for real.
Get the Briscoes. I'm Jay Lethal. I've been a Jay Lethal stand since motherfucker 2004. You get Black Machismo on any promotion, nigga, I'm going.
Yeah. And you telling me the Briscoes over there?
Bro, come on, turn that all the way up.
Hell.
They got a TV deal now. Superstars like, bro, WWE talent like, oh, they on TNT?
New Japan got to be worried because what if the Bullet Club out of their contract at a certain point too?
They got a TV deal now. Everybody watching it, bro. We ain't the only ones talking about this right now.
Yeah, like Fale and the Tongans over there, like, so them niggas got a deal, bro.
They not having that discussion.
Yeah, they are.
You
Oh
see
no,
that?
they actually run Japan, so they good.
Yeah, nah, that nigga.
They getting too much money in Japan to.
Tam like, nah, bro. You know that nigga talk shit. What we need them for?
Yeah. Well, there's that, and like he just really seemed like he really want to do New Japan. Like he really loves it over there.
Yeah, obviously, if you throwing the fucking ROH title against the ground,
Well, that's part of the character too.
no, that's a shit.
He might be true.
That's a nigga, bro. That's a distant cousin.
No, them niggas is wild.
They tongues.
Yeah.
It's a slight difference between
Shout out
tongues and Samoans.
Shout out to all my Pacific Islanders out there.
Yeah.
We rock with y'all heavy.
The tongues are the niggas of the island.
Shout out to all my Pacific Islanders. Shout out to Planned Parenthood once again.
Why?
Oh, watch MVP of the week might be Steve Harvey though.
Nigga, that's my watch MVP of forever. Life. I don't like this nigga. I've been saying that forever.
I'd find it hilarious.
I've never fuck Steve Harvey. The words of Tyler, the creator. Fuck Steve Harvey.
I remember that.
I'm saying it for no reason. I love that nigga. He was saying it for no reason.
Hey, he got an album coming out next week too.
It's probably gonna be fire. It's gonna be a little summer.
It looked like the Grace Jones version of his album. You see the cover for Igor?
He going woke too. You see the little snippet, and he got the blonde hair looking like Demolition Man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, that's what we wanted to talk about. I want to talk about. We talking about canceling people. The nigga was openly dropping the F-bomb on his first projects on VHS. Remember his first two albums?
Tyler?
Goblin? Yeah, and VHS.
Yeah, but so was M, and we just take it as a different era now.
Well, M don't have the internet, so he don't know what the fuck going on.
No, he don't. But
He
Tyler
don't even know the Logic album coming out.
But Tyler cooled off on it.
Maybe the whole I like dude thing, he probably reversed it. Like, all right.
Nah, just that, but it's also just, I mean, he chilled off. He grew up. He matured.
Yeah, and the nigga just weird.
Yeah, he's weird. He's still weird, but Flower Boy is still the most beautiful thing.
No, that shit's beautiful.
Yeah.
I might listen to it when I'm on the way to the crib.
Possibly.
I don't expect this album to be like that, but it's cool.
I mean, well, to be fair, I didn't expect Flower Boy to be that good. I thought it was going to be good.
No,
but
I'm not saying good. I don't expect it to be R&B like Flower Boy was.
Yeah. Well, it might be because he's getting to this point where he doesn't. It seems like he raps to just have to rap, not because he necessarily wants to rap all the time. But he's like, it seemed like it's an afterthought. Like, yo, I could rap on this.
You know what? He's actually said that. He said he hate rapping. He wish he could sing. That's what he's been doing.
Yeah. But I mean, the more he's been incorporating singing into his stuff, it's actually worked for him better than a lot of people who've incorporated singing. Like, one of his biggest icons, Kanye West, the more singing he's incorporated into it, it's actually made his music not as good.
Is it just because of that?
Yes.
No, it's time to call it. Every week we do this. It's time to call it, nigga. That Yanni album came out. The shit ain't even sound like it's coming out. Time to call it.
No, it's not coming out. You're going to drop a different album.
No, just call it.
But he's doing the Sunday services thing, and people really like that.
The cult.
Yeah.
The cult of personality.
Yeah.
The True Colors.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to work with True Colors.
Nah.
I think that'll work. True Colors and him. Nigga, cult
Living Color?
Living Color. I'm sorry. Living Color.
I think Living Color a little too old for him.
Ain't he woke?
Is he?
You see how the nigga be looking now? He look like he lost. He might be on a permanent acid trip.
He looked like he run the Color 5K.
I'm still laughing when niggas talked about his shoes and said that nigga got the shredder from Ninja Turtles on. That shit had me sleep.
Yeah. That was
they said the inside of a skate.
Like the rollerblade pattern. Yeah.
But when the nigga said he got the shred, no, they said his actual name, like Shredder actual name in the comics.
He got the Heroku something.
Yeah. Nigga, when I see somebody comment that, nigga, I was in literal tears. I said, bro, how you know the real name is Shredder?
Well, I don't know if he woke, because remember he was in Japan rocking with ASAP Bari. And Bari got like the sexual.
Rapist,
yeah, he got the sexual assault. Is it rape?
Multiple.
Oh. Yeah.
Sexual assault, rape.
Yeah, he got those cases against him. If not, has he been convicted or I don't know.
No.
But he got.
They take their time with that shit. when they actually got proof, they take their time with it.
Yeah, and
Nigga, R. Kelly went to a small trial the other day. A small trial? Nigga, we got all the footage right here. Right here. We got tapes right here. We got people saying shit right here.
They're going to take their time with this. It's a surgical summon
The
with
nigga,
R.
bro,
Kelly.
I think he preferred to be in jail. He can get 3 square meals and work out.
That's true.
So what the fuck?
That's
I
true.
think at this point, nigga, yeah, I did it. If I'm R. Kelly, yeah, I did it. Please.
Or you just got to go to Africa and get these Africa checks, man.
He can't fly nowhere, nigga. Who he gonna borrow the money from? The 2 bitches that got him out? They gonna fly into Africa?
Maybe.
What's out there, Robert? Bitch, that ain't my name. I am the Pied Piper.
Piper.
That's problematic on its own.
DMX gonna be in there too. You ain't gonna let me in because you in there with a minor?
No, X cooler, bro. X.
Yeah, X chilling.
It's still funny, but X is at Sunday service through the telescope too.
Yeah.
Apparently, Lauryn Hill was there, but I didn't hear her.
But I mean, yeah, Kanye was kicking it with Barry, and he was like, "Yeah, I know he got all these cases against him, but that's my friend." And I'm around everyone telling me not to hang out. Like, it's funny with Kanye.
At this point, this nigga, he got to go back to problematic. Why not go at this point? Because
has he left problematic?
Yes.
Really?
The nigga been quiet since he was saying Trump is my friend.
All he did was get a choir.
That made it actually more problematic. Because now you just trying to say niggas love church, which is true, but still.
Yeah, it's true because we quieted the fuck up when we heard Father Stretch My Hands with a real choir.
I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear that? No. Or when he was doing all his songs on Instagram with his choir?
Nigga, where the fuck he get this choir from?
He rich. His wife rich.
What the fuck that mean? Oh yeah, shouts out to her. She apparently, nigga, that shit is real. Genetics is real.
Yeah.
Like, this shit is real. Her dad said, no, she must have came to a dream like, you can stay married to that crazy nigga, but this is what you need to do. Become a lawyer.
Yeah.
And she been getting people out, so genetics is a motherfucker.
Yeah, man, when you fine as hell in an administration like Trump, all you need is a pretty face to be like, hey, do this. And he'd be like, all right, can I hit?
She might be actually fired at her job.
Oh, she's not dumb.
Oh, no. People used to say that. I'm like, I don't think you make some odd millions being dumb.
This is the same thing with Paris Hilton. Like, now, this is the thing. I will say, I don't think she's like a genius or anything. Same thing with Paris Hilton. But they are, like, at what they're trying to do, they are pretty smart at what they do. They also have a lot of money.
Listen.
So they have a lot of money to, like, fail and mess up and all this. So they have the more opportunity for success because they can afford to fail. That's a better way of saying it than, like, smart or anything. It's just really, when you have a lot more money, you have a lot more opportunities to succeed because you have money to put behind your ideas. And if it's a good idea and you have money behind it, it's going to take off much faster.
Right.
But
you call what you say Kris Jenner is? So you said Tony Stark?
No, she is Vito Corleone or Michael Corleone.
Yeah, she definitely
Michael Corleone. It's
and
never.
She the daughter of Chris. Nigga, Chris is.
It's never personal. It's always business. Her daughters get cheated on. She put it on TV. Why? It's not personal.
It's business.
It's business.
Nigga, Chris might be my MVP of the decade. Cause she really, nigga, she ain't even finesse the bag, nigga. That's called hustling.
Yeah, she didn't finesse the bag. She jumped.
Oh, y'all want white? I mean, y'all want black husband? Cool. This is how we gonna do this shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, get a couple kids, put this shit on TV.
Yeah.
But then what if it brings out the image that other white girls should get black kids? What's wrong with that?
Fuck that, my problem. She gonna sound like Bad Luck Fale at that point. Fuck them.
Fuck them. What problem is that? You see, I got one right now. Who is this nigga? He used to be Kanye's security, right?
I don't know who he is, but that is the luckiest man. The luckiest man in the world.
No, he ain't doing it right, nigga. I gotta figure it out. Nah. She can't have no kids. She at that age. Nah. We gotta figure it out. Let's go adopt the dog.
He the luckiest man in the world. You know why I say that? You didn't get her. She got him.
How did that work? Did you see all the daughters like having fun with their black?
Remember when Janet used to call people out of the crowd, dudes out of the crowd, and there was that one thing they put on HBO where she called up one dude and he was too calm. She was like, "Nah, not you. I want you."
Oh, the nigga that was tweaking that got put on the kettle pole, crying, yeah. I love you, Janet.
I love you.
That wouldn't be me. I'm too fly.
Shit, you be fly if you want.
I'll be cool with it. I'm like,
you be fly if you want. Janet about to grope me and molest me. Let's go. Turn that up.
See, the problem is it's in public.
I don't care about that.
Nah, because I can't really be me.
But you being tied up, you can't be you anyway.
Oh no, I'll figure it out. You see Mr. Fantastic for the Fantastic Four, nigga, I'll figure it out.
Nigga, that's all. Like it ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. If you want to tie me up and do some wild shit to me on stage, okay. Oh yeah, you nigga, you was out here losing your mind. Yeah, Janet grind up on you though, bro.
Oh,
You ever leave a concert smelling like Janet?
what you think she smells?
Heaven.
Is she a butter?
Yeah.
I think. I've been problematic already.
Don't say nothing bad about Janet.
No. Why?
Okay.
Anytime, nigga, I'm about to go home and watch the Anytime, Any Place video
Okay.
by myself.
I didn't need to know that part.
You gotta figure out your count.
Okay. You gonna do a fertility test tonight?
Shouts out to
to Planned Parenthood.
No,
Big ups to Planned Parenthood.
this would be problematic, but what? Because I was thinking about Liv Morgan earlier.
Okay, yeah, that's a good place to stop. Good place to stop.
It's like, yo, this nigga cooling himself out. He let Morgan do that to him.
Yeah. I got you get my text earlier about the 5 movies, 5 albums.
Yeah, we can do that, but let's go back to this bitch ass nigga Steve Harvey.
Okay.
We're gonna do the energy that way, bitch ass nigga.
All right.
What the fuck? Why was this nigga dressing like Tom and Jerry homeboy? Remember the cats in that alley? Why was the nigga dressed like? No, he was dressed like Tom with the big ass suit, trying to be low key.
Yeah, he dressed like he was on the way to the club with Malcolm and Shorty.
With the big,
not Malcolm. Detroit Red.
Red, nigga, with the perm and telling the white bitch to feed him some eggs.
Yeah, Red. What we doing, Red?
That shit had me rolling because you was like, this nigga Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker wanted to get
and
away.
then I went to look at the video after you wrote that, and I'm like, nigga Chris was like,
why are you
feel
here?
Good, man.
Why are you here, man? I'm trying to be right with God, and you over here.
Still, Chris, man, fuck all that, bro. I understand, but nigga, go get your check and do it last Friday.
He's like, man, this man over here in his auntie best hat.
Why though? The niggas. This one, all right, you go ahead, because I got a lot of shit to say about Steve Harvey.
I don't have much to say other than the fact that if you really think the reason people are broke is because they sleep too much.
You fucking idiot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Billionaire, nigga, Diddy and multi-millionaire said, nigga, I sleep because I don't have to get up early and work.
There's that, and this idea that like he hasn't paid attention to statistics. Poor people are the people who sleep the least.
Yeah, because they tired. They got to go work 2, 3 fucking jobs.
Exactly. So the idea that he's like, oh, you're broke because you sleep too much.
I hate this. The shit. I hate to cut you off. I hate when niggas always want to think they saying something great and then gonna quote a Bible scripture. Nigga, that's what made it great. Because you gonna quote Deuteronomy, whatever.
Jesus. I imagine God up there like someone just alerting God like, God, some nigga quoted you in some bullshit again. Write it down, because when they get up here, I'm gonna run that shit back to them and be like, yeah, you said this when you was talking about this. That didn't make no fucking sense. But God, I'm wrong.
Nigga. Well, Steve Harvey ain't gonna see heaven, but that's different.
I ain't gonna say all that. But it's also
but nigga, you worried about 8 hours of sleep. Your ass need to stay up them 8 additional hours to figure out who your daughter trying to talk to.
I don't know anything about that.
The Lord Harvey shit.
I really don't know.
She was with Trey Songz, Future, Meek Mill.
That's her business.
The nigga worried about everything except for the shit.
You know what else?
Nigga worried about them jokes. Them weak ass jokes you having. That's how white people talk jokes. Them Def Comedy Jam, I'm hosting jokes still. Nigga ain't told a joke since 2003.
That's all I'm gonna say is it's not a smart thing to say that like poor. It's never a smart thing to attack poor people for being poor. Like it's your fault because you sleep too much.
And the nigga, if we want to keep it 100, the nigga that started eating till he got on Family Feud like 4 years ago.
I don't even have any concern with him like when he's eating or anything like that. But just the idea of like, you know, you made enough money and you see people out here struggling or something, and your first response is that's your fault because you sleep 8 hours a day. So there was an article recently about how Americans don't get enough sleep and it's killing them.
Yeah.
So.
And it's worse, the Japanese. Have you seen that documentary on Netflix? Them motherfuckers don't sleep. Like, they'll sleep an hour.
It's not good for your health.
Right. And then what's that law going around they trying to do in Korea where they trying to have you work 6 days a week for 12 hours?
That's wild. But
It's Korea.
also, this is the other thing I'll say about the Steve Harvey thing because I don't know if I have too many jokes for him, and then I'll let you go. But
You gonna let me go? All the shit I just said?
yeah. Also, you gotta remember when you tell people not to sleep, and we know it's bad for your health not to sleep. Black people are one of the biggest sufferers of hypertension
Thank you.
in the country, and not sleeping puts more stress on the body. So if you're telling a group of people who are disenfranchised, because poor people tend to have more medical problems than rich people.
Yeah.
So if you're telling poor people, and then telling particularly like let's focus on poor Black people, poor Latino people who have hypertension problems to sleep less, you're actually asking them to kill themselves.
Knowing him, probably so.
Yeah.
That's how you
Like
become a
whether
millionaire.
whether it's intentional or unintentional, you're telling them to sleep less when those problems affect those communities that way. It's asking them to essentially work themselves to death. And for what?
Is the nigga on Family Feud still?
Yeah.
He on Family Feud still? What else? What other show he on?
You got the Little Big Shots thing.
He doing 3 or 4 different shows and telling people they should not sleep 8 hours. Nigga, you seem to not be sleeping at all, doing shows that not too many other people doing. And the co-host just went to the bathroom too, so I'm gonna try to talk as much as possible. But look, fuck Steve Harvey. All the listeners that's listening out here before my co-host get back, fuck that nigga, man. I can't think of one good Steve Harvey joke. I'm surprised his ass ain't showed up to the red carpet frying chicken like Tiffany Haddish. I'm just kind of getting on to everybody right now. Look, and then I might put something on the gram too. If anybody can name a good Steve Harvey joke, please let me know. I can't think of shit he be saying. Also, has anybody ever wondered what happened to his fucking toupee? That glue-on toupee that he had? Or maybe that was his real hair. He got stressed out and that shit left. Not getting that 8 hours of sleep. Mr. Hightower bugging. Who? When he was hosting not Def Comedy Jam, when he was hosting the Kings of Comedy, how many times did you think he had to say we need to get some sleep? First of all, a nigga with that many suits, you definitely not sleeping because you got to take 10 hours out your day just to pick out the goddamn tie from the suit. The Steve Harvey collection. Was you sleeping then when you had them big ass chopper suits on?
I don't know. He wasn't sleeping in. But
you think when he was taking his toupee off, he was putting it next to the suit? It'd be like, oh, this go together. He was treating like the first day of school.
Maybe.
You put it with this. I got to trim the little edges off first.
I mean,
what? Tell me one good Steve Harvey jokes.
Oh, when he was making fun of the dude whose jacket he took at the Kings of Comedy thing, that one was pretty good.
Right, and he was the host.
Yeah,
he didn't have a set.
But Steve Harvey did old head jokes while he was young. He's a forever old head.
How we know his age? That nigga might have been 60 then.
He might have been.
He looked old since then.
Could be the Manute Bol of the
when he was working jobs, probably not getting sleep. But now it's like, oh, you can't get no sleep.
That and it's just, dude, you're a stand-up comic. You was never sleeping. Yeah, but that
you had to go to city to city.
That doesn't equate to everyone else. Like my favorite thing about that was just someone put up Warren Buffett talking about like, yeah, I don't really spend much time doing a lot of things. I take my time with shit. I sleep late.
Yeah.
That's
what you're supposed to do when you.
And it's not saying that you don't have to have like these nights where you grind all night or something like that, because everyone has those nights. Even Warren Buffett and Bill Gates probably had those nights.
Right.
But regularly?
Like, come on, bro. That's the whole point of getting rich, getting wealthy. Like, nigga, I don't have to be up.
Yeah.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah. Like, if you're passionate enough right now where you want to work this much and not sleep, that is your prerogative.
Don't tell everybody else, oh, you should sleep 4 hours a day. Nigga, Walmart is closed. I can't work anymore. I should go to bed.
Yeah. Like,
it's
nigga.
Thursday, nigga. I already watched NXT in 205.
Nigga, they cutting overtime.
Right. I should just get some sleep.
Yeah.
So I won't be stressed out about this $8.75.
You want me to take another service? Like, you want me to work? You telling people to work another shift at IHOP?
No, I'm good. You know how much fucking pancake batter I got on me right now?
Like, bruh, just chill that shit out. That's a good place to leave it because it's like,
No, the good place to leave it is fuck Steve Harvey.
yeah, say it like Tyler Clear again.
Fuck Steve Harvey. He was saying it for no reason. Fuck Steve Harvey.
I feel him though. All right, that's episode 36.